Hello everyone, so this is the video lesson 21, and in this video lesson we are going to solve some more uh, problems related to the inclined thin film interference. Okay, so these are the formulations as we discussed in the previous video session. Okay, so now this is the numerical problem 16. Okay, let's see the problem, and this is very important question. If the angle of wedge is 0.05 degree, okay, so theta is given. Okay, there is a upper layer and there is a lower layer, and theta is the angle of inclination, O is the point of apex. So if the angle of wedge is 0.25 degree of arc and the wavelength of sodium D lines are 5890 angstrom and 589096 angstrom, find the distance from the apex of the wedge at which the maximum due to each wavelength first coincide when observed in the reflected light. Okay, so this is the question. Now see, there are two wavelengths. There is a sodium light is here, and we know that sodium light or any other light is not a true monochromatic source. Okay, so in sodium light there are two wavelengths, non-wavelengths, prominent wavelengths. One is the 5890 angstrom and 5896 angstrom. These two wavelengths are known as the D1 and D2 lines of the sodium light. Okay, so we work on these two wavelengths. So here there is a sodium light and there are two wavelengths, lambda 1 and lambda 2. These two wavelengths fall normally on the upper surface. What will happen? For each wavelength there are for each wavelength there is a one interference fringe pattern. So basically we obtain two patterns. Okay, one for lambda 1, other for lambda 2, and as a result when we observe the pattern, so basically we observe the resultant pattern of these two wavelengths. Okay, so there is a one pattern for the lambda 1, another pattern for the lambda 2, and they will overlap to each other. So at some places some order of fringes will be overlapped on the another order of the fringes due to the other wavelength. So such type of overlapping may possible in such case. Okay, so here I try to design the problem. So these are the two incident wavelength and we obtain two patterns as the resultant interference. And here suppose that this is a one bright fringe due to the lambda 1 and of some order, suppose that this is the nth order bright due to lambda 1 and this is the n plus, suppose that 1th order fringe due to lambda 2, and the resultant they overlap to each other, and in the resultant pattern we observe there is a single bright band due to the overlapping of these two fringes. Okay, so and one thing more, these two fringes, this resultant fringe is found at this point of the upper surface at which the thickness of the film is small t. Okay, so so we keep in mind all these facts. Now there is another important point, that the position of this point from the apex point is small x. So let's apply the path difference formula. So path difference is given by this relation. There is a air wedge. Okay, here there is a air, so mu is equal to 1, and for the normal incidence r and theta they must be approximately 0. So cos r is equal to 1. So here there is only twice t is equal to twice n minus 1 lambda by 2, because lambda by 2 is transferred on this side. Okay, so now this is the general expression. Now in our problem there are two wavelengths, lambda 1 and lambda 2. So let's write this equation for each wavelength. So first of all, I try to write this equation for lambda 1. So what will happen? It will give twice t equal to twice n1 minus 1 lambda 1 upon 2. So n1 is the order of fringes due to the lambda 1. Similarly, for the second wavelength, it is twice t equal to twice n2 minus 1 lambda 2 upon 2. So we obtain these two equations. Okay, so here you can see that you can compare these two equations. The right hand side may be compared. So by comparison, you can see that we obtain this equation. Now let nth order maximum of lambda 2 wavelength coincide with n plus 1th order maximum of the lambda 1. Okay, so this point is important here, because lambda 2 is greater than lambda 1. Okay, and lambda is inversely proportional to small n, number of orders, larger value of the lambda, lower value of the orders. Okay, that's why we consider the maximum of lambda 2 with the nth order, while the maximum n plus 1 maximum of lambda 1. Okay, because lambda 2 is greater than lambda 1. That's why we may write this equation. Now give the value of n1 and n2. Okay, for lambda 1, n1 is equal to n plus 1. For lambda 2, n2 is equal to n. Okay, so let's put the values and solve this equation for n. So it is lambda 1 plus lambda 2 divided by 2, lambda 2 minus lambda 1. So it is 982.17, but n is the whole number, n is the number of orders 1, 2, 3. So it is 982 only. Okay, let's use this value in the equation this. So in the above here we obtain these two equations. So let's put the value of n in one of them. Okay, so we put the value in this equation, and here n2 is equal to n, hence we will solve this equation for t. So the equation comes to be this. So in this way we obtain the t value by putting the lambda 1 and lambda 2 values. So t is calculated now. So t is calculated, but you have to calculate the position of this fringe from the apex point. So you have to calculate x. So t is calculated. Now apply the tan theta formula. Okay, so it is x is equal to t upon theta. Put the value of t and theta in radian. We can solve this equation for the x value. The x is the distance of overlapping fringe from the apex point. So it comes to be 6.63 centimeter. Okay, so this is the problem. Now let's see the next problem. So if you observe, if you compare these two problems, you can find that both are similar, only the angle of wedge is different. Okay, so this is your assignment and you can solve it. Here I give you the answer. Okay, thank you.